Hello, dear Capricorn, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking, and this is your love reading for the month of September of 2025. Thank you so much for joining us here, and this is a Patreon reading which is released to the public to YouTube later on in the month. So, September is a month of eclipses. It is a very fated month, very powerful month with lots of changes. The eclipses are happening on the axis Pisces Virgo, which is in good aspect for you, dear Capricorn. So any fated changes that are happening are going to be for your highest good and won't be that difficult. So do check your other placements, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node if you're familiar with your placements in your natal chart. Let's see what is the Karma Dharma for you relative to the month of September of 2025. We're using the Connolly Tarot. This is the 3D Tarot. The Kippa, the Little Greek Love Oracle, the Mystic Moon Oracles. The Moonology will be taking one card to see how the moon affects your love life, and the little Cartomanzia, as well as some love messages from the Twin Flame Messages by Mystic Moon, and our handwritten little love messages for you at the end of the reading. So let's see, calling on Spirit for guidance to see what's coming through for you, dear Capricorn, in the month of September. Okay, wow, okay, you're on the way to a judgment, to a moment of crisis, change, resurrection. This is obviously a Scorpio card, Pluto, Mars, right? Judgment is a moment of crisis. It is a resurrection, and it is Archangel Michael saying it's time to resurrect. Second chances in love, possibly, after having no love, possibly, because that's what we see in the Judgment card. I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio individual, possibly could be the case, but this is never an easy energy. It's a moment of crisis, and that's where the change comes in. So let's see what's going on. We're taking a random reading this month, and we'll see what the bigger picture looks like. You can hear sounds in the background. That's a little Rocky. Rocky, where are you? Where are you? He's listening. He stopped doing his business there. Let's see for Capricorn in love in the month of September. Remember, this is a general reading, so the messages may not resonate for all of you. If you're after a personal reading, divinedebut11.net. All the links are beneath the video. So let's see what Spirit has for you, dear Capricorn. You've got the Magician, Major Arcana, Gemini, and Virgo. Feels like there's an alignment of the stars that possibly give you a new beginning. Either that, as we're not reading reversals, this can be trickery and deception. Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, mainly Libra. She's looking at things in a black and white, from a black and white perspective. She looks for balance. She looks for justice. There is a possibility that some of you could be in separation, or you're already separated, or you're going through anything legal, or there's a decision, or you're clearing out any deception, because the Magician can be a deceiver, right? A trickster. Let's see. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is your energy. You're sort of stuck. You've been building for 7 years, 7 months on a particular situation. There's a pause here. You're looking at where you've invested yourself. You're trying to figure things out here. With the butterfly on the sword here, it does speak to change, some sort of a metamorphosis, and that's what this card is talking about as well. So there's a pause before a clearing out, possibly. Let's see, you may be gathering up information. The Magician is Mercury, and Mercury can also possibly speak to movement, travel. For some of you, that could be a possibility, or that it's a time where you've got all the tools that you need to make the magic. The power is within you. I do feel that this is more than likely you. And Six of Swords, yes, this can speak to travel, or this could speak to crossing, crossing over from one situation to another. This could involve travel, moving over water, moving over land as well. But Six of Swords is you're coming out of troubles, right? It comes after the Five of Swords, which could speak to battles, legal battles, conflicts, mind games, fights and arguments. Let's see. Five of Cups. Looking back to the past, mourning the past, any emotional loss relating to the past. But the Two Cups are standing, so some of you are hoping to get over some troubles here. You've got a 5 and a 7. They're not easy numbers in the tarot. But we do have a 6 here as well. 7, 6, 5. It's like you're going backwards and the planets are retrograding. The outer planets are retrograding right now. So there's a story that we still need to complete relative to the Pisces area of our charts. Right? Something that we need to release, surrender to, sacrifice, forgive and let go. Or dealings of, some karma that needs to be resolved. Let's see, because you're still focusing on the past. And we've got a Two of Wands. Two of Wands in the Connolly Tarot. We see Two of Wands is like a portal. But in this case, in this deck, we see the birds bringing the Ace of Wands from a physical distance. So they're God sent. Whatever this is, news that's coming in, it will spark your desire, spark your inspiration. And there can be some dilemmas, of course. This could also be connection to someone that is at a physical distance. It's like Spirit wants this. We see the person here with the Ace of Wands, and he's expecting some news, which could be enlightenment, could be some information that either will put you in a dilemma as to make a choice as you're going to step through that portal, that new life, that new beginning, let's say. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, very slow, sometimes even stationed, stopped. Okay, so it feels like some messages coming from afar have been stalled. Someone is trying to perfect things or do things in the correct way. Someone's in no rush. This could be you. This could be you. Or it's Spirit that's saying, wait, there are themes to do with the past that we're still needing to look at, take care of. And these could be also missed messages, because as you could see, they're not actually pointing in a particular direction. Feels like these messages have gone missing. For some of you, you may feel like you've missed your happiness, or life is passing you by and you're not living your life. Okay, some of you have become the hermit. You've been looking for answers from someone, a guru, an astrologer, an advisor as to which way to go. The hermit could also be a solicitor, could be someone that's lighting up your path for you, helping you as you're going through some awakening. Possibly this would be an awakening card, surely. Let's take more cards and see what else is going on. Let's take the Moonology first of all and see what's going on in the subconscious, or how the lunations, the eclipses in this month are affecting you, how they're helping you. The moon also speaks to anything that's hidden or information that you don't have. It can speak to dreams, visions, your psychic ability, plus also secrets that are kept from others. Let's see, Moonology for Capricorn. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Maybe that's begun from the Taurus season when we did have a full moon in Scorpio. I'm wondering if you're not releasing a Scorpio as well. I mean, Scorpio is dark. This is another Scorpio card. Scorpio is very mysterious, very secretive. But also, full moon in Scorpio is a completion point, a completion of the negativity, of the poison, and of possibly a chapter in your life, right? Scorpio is a death process. It's a death and then a metamorphosis. So let's take the Kippa now and see what the Kippa advises. And we'll take some more cards here, obviously. Let's make a bit more room here. It's time to release negativity. You, Capricorn, you are an earth sign, so Scorpio is a water sign. Maybe that was the first help, that full moon in Scorpio in the Taurus season, when you started to release any negativity, whether it be a person or a situation. And you've been going through a death process. You're still going through crisis, but you're ready to resurrect a new life, a new relationship possibly. Let's see. A false person. See, someone that was very secretive, that was very mysterious, that was very nebulous as well. I do get Neptune and Pisces with this card as well. Someone who's a good storyteller, for instance. We've got family room. So someone not being very truthful about what's going on in their family, or there's a lot of confusion about what's going on in someone's personal life. I don't know if it's yours or if it's the person you're hoping to manifest, unless you're releasing someone negative that was very false. Put on a brave front, put on a false mask. You may have been dealing with someone that was very deceptive. We've got trickery here, possibly. A message of concern. You may, a message from elsewhere, I don't know from where, may have come to your email, your inbox, whatever, which possibly was or is going to bring in information that could possibly empower you. Let's see. Yeah, we've got a courthouse. The courthouse keeps coming out for many signs, and courthouse is anything legal, of course. We can talk about the energy of Libra here with the courthouse, right? Libra is legalities. Possible Sagittarius energy as well. Capricorn, you may have planets in Sag as well, but there could be something legal. I mean, this could be a legal paper that's been served. It could be a legal divorce or anything that speaks to possible separation. Yeah, you've got the coffin there, so something is coming to a closure. Something is ending here. And we've got the main female, which mainly would be you, because most of you here are females, unless you've been dealing with someone that was distrustful, someone that was someone that had connected with a main female, someone that you may be aware of, right? Because you could see the false person, we see another female here. So I'm wondering if you're not the, someone's done the dirty on you and you're ready to sever them, take them out of your life. So let's see. We've got a marriage on the courthouse. Yeah, relationships are going through a lot of testing times, that's for sure. And there's change here, change, movement, and this is like the Chariot, a change of home, a change of residence, a change of energies, positive changes, I would say here. And we've got the official person who could be an advisor, who could be a solicitor. You could be dealing with someone that wears a uniform. You could be someone who wears a uniform. And this could be an official decision because it is the path number 22. The path is opportunities, openings, plus adjustments and dilemmas. Beneath that is a mature woman. I'm wondering if this is not you, and the main female being someone that's the third person within a marriage, as you could see here. But she is, this could also be, for some of you, for one of you maybe out there, she could be letting the cat out of the bag. And this is what you're hearing because maybe you had a partner that didn't have the courage to speak truthfully to you, and you're finding out from this other woman that your marriage partner or your living partner, let's say, is elsewhere emotionally. Who knows? That's what I'm getting. It may or may not resonate for all of you, obviously. Let's take some more tarot. Let's take some more tarot. First of all, why is the Knight of Pentacles the main card? What's that about? It's the Sun. The Sun is a beautiful, beautiful card. It brings clarity, it brings information, it brings confidence, it brings happiness. Maybe the stalling is, or maybe time that is necessary. And we've got a solar eclipse in Virgo, and that's a Virgo card. Could it be possibly that on the next solar eclipse in Virgo on the 21st and after that, the Sun can come out and bring you the clarity and the happiness and the freedom and the Sun is Leo, and Leo, of course, rules the 5th house of flirtation, fun, romance. Could be a possible coming together with someone new in your life, which is not something that I always get with these readings. And if it's someone new, it would be an important connection, I would say, more than likely. Unless you're dealing with someone that holds Leo Virgo. This is Leo Virgo Caspar. That could be something as well. Or it's the Leo Virgo time that is very significant for you. And some of you could also be parents and you've got children. The Sun is children as well. But it also speaks to reconciliation sometimes. Let's see, what is the Magician? We've got transition in the Death card, and you see you've got the coffin here, so you've got, it's time to release negativity, leaving this trickery or this trickster behind. Someone who was quite egotistical, maybe it was a Leo, Scorpio, or a fixed sign, nevertheless, I get. Or you're succeeding in releasing the trickery. Someone cannot pull the wool over your eyes anymore. What is the Queen of Swords? The Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. These are harsh energies. These are breakthrough through challenge, through crisis, with the Judgment card here. This is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Aquarius mainly coming through to clear the air. As you can see, he's cutting through the dark clouds. This can speak to pending legalities or a lot of anger that brings through some truths. And also brings dilemmas, a lot to do with your perception, or you're dealing with someone that has strong air in their chart, unless it's you. I do get the mirroring effect here with this card in the Connolly Tarot, the Two of Swords. This could also be quick communication coming through where there was blurriness or illusion or misconception of the reality of a situation here. Because we see the dilemma here, even though the Knight of Swords comes through with a lot of information, then there's stuck energies. You're looking at where you've been investing yourself for so long. And we've got the Five of Wands and the World card. So this is like you saying, this is it. No more conflict. I'm going to make the changes. No more getting stuck. The World card is a completion card. Of course, it could say also that some of you could be dealing with someone that is a foreigner or at a physical distance. It is the ending of a life cycle here with success. Remember, the World card is a Saturnian card. It does speak to the four fixed signs, fixed energies, and getting to the world. The Fool's journey ends with the world. So we've got a 7 and a 5. Not an easy time. There's conflict, there's challenges, there are hardships to get to the World card, but you do get that. So, but it's involving the past. As you can see, the Five of Wands is moving towards the past. We've got a few cards that are pointing towards the past. So the past is coming back up for looking at. Maybe you've missed something. Maybe there's energetically you haven't closed the door on the past, which has been blocking you moving forward. But I do see with a second chance, second chances is the Judgment card. You get to close that door, and this is where you move forward. We've got a Queen and a King of Swords here. Divorce, truths, harsh truths. King of Swords, of course, Aquarius, more than likely. The official person or the official communication that I'm checking out, I'm moving on, whatever that is. Let's take one more on the King of Swords, because he always speaks his truth, even though it hurts sometimes. There could be still some pending legalities before you can move forward. Temperance is saying be patient. There's an alchemy going on. You will find your balance. You're going through healing. Divine timing is at play here. Let's look at the Five of Cups. We've got a sixth cup coming in. The Knight of Cups, which is usually a Scorpio, could be a Pisces, could be a Cancer, could be a Sagittarius for me, because even though the Knight of Cups is Scorpio, we've got so much red. He's coming in very quickly. He doesn't trot in like the Knight of Cups. He comes in very quickly with this offer, and he's coming in behind your back. You're not expecting this offer, this opportunity to date, to flirt, to go out. And let's see, this could be a surprise. Someone coming in as a big surprise. They're traveling. Potential for a meeting, possibly also a meeting in the middle, but you're not expecting this. And it could be a soulmate, someone that you've known from the past, from your childhood, from a past lifetime. Eight of Pentacles, the Virgo season. You're waiting for the other person to communicate, to collaborate, for the portal to open. And another 5. And you're trusting your higher self. You're trusting your best judgment. You're trusting your heart, that even though there may be grave differences or distances in your social standing, your reputation, who you are, you could be connecting with someone that's very different. There could be a big age difference, for instance, I'm saying, because the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords could be a couple that are going through separation, possibly, and we've got a Knight of Cups, someone that may be a little bit younger, not as mature, so on and so forth. Lots of pentacles as well here, which stabilizes things. Looks like the month of July, August, and even May have been fairly important for you. I'm looking at the Earth cards here. Yeah, there are the Eight of Wands again. But what I want to do now, I want to take one more card on the Sun here. And there's the Chariot, which speaks to movement. The Sun comes out, brings you clarity, and gives you the power, the confidence to move forward. As I said, this is travel, this is change of home, this is overcoming obstacles, right? I want to just have a look at these cards here. I need a little bit more clarity as to what this Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of work. Now, you may be associating yourself with someone that does the same thing as you do. You've connected through work, or work needs to be done, or there's perfectionism here, unless you're dealing with a Virgo, who Virgos are perfectionists. They take their sweet old time. Let's see what this ending is about. We've got L'Amante, the Knight of Cups again. If someone is truly thinking of you as they're at work, of bringing this offer, coming into your life, but they may fear if there is another connection. The Prigione this could be karmic, it could be timing, it could be their being blocked by any karma that you're needing to release. And there is jealousy here. They may also fear, if you're still dealing with someone that could be quiet, right? King of Swords, Knight of Swords. This could be someone that's, they use strong words. They've got a very strong tongue. They're very intelligent as well. They could be manipulative as well. Self-centered, so on and so forth. Or their truth is, they think that their truth is the only truth, right? They're the only ones that are right always. Possibly, I do see a lot of worry. 9 and 8 of Swords here. So some of you may be doubting that this offer is going to come in. A couple of fives, you're going 3 fives. 3 fives, that's Saturnian, that's the devil energy. A lot of karma and a lot of addictive behaviors and cycles, and the devil can also speak to secret love affairs. Right, so I see jealousy. With the jealousy card, surely there are third parties here. Let's take one more on the Prigione. And we've got Disgrazia, 7 of Swords. 7, 8, and 9 of Swords. The Disgrazia is a tower moment. It could also either bring out a lot of information that will release, that will bring down the blockages. This is like having Uranus and Saturn. And Uranus can break down and break through the Saturnian limitations, walls, and restrictions, but it won't be easy. It will be a moment of crisis. Or someone needs to be intelligent, look for an intelligent way to come forth, right? To overcome these obstacles. Because what I do see here is plenty of obstacles, and it's got a lot to do with perception. Communication, good communication, or no communication, or no clear communication. Let's look at the psyche. Let's look at you and how you are during the month of September. What are you conscious or unconscious about? What's going on in your psyche and in your emotional life? And then we'll look at the other person, the one you're hoping to manifest. Let's look at you first. Fall. So you're down in the dumps. Material world, possibly a family situation, or your finances haven't been going well. If you're possibly going through separation, divorce, or a change of home, that could be costing you a lot, and that's not easy. And new direction. You see that you're going in a new direction, and you could be also working very hard to go to that new direction, because it's going to cost you. Communication. You do connect telepathically with your person, and spirit is also connecting with you and sending you messages through illustrations, through numbers. Pay attention. This is telepathy also with the person that you're hoping to manifest. Let's look at that person. And you may also have communication when you least expect it. Lots of communication. Let's look at your person. Separation. Big dreams. Nostalgia. If you've been connected to this person from a past lifetime, from your childhood, they are feeling very nostalgic. They're dreaming about you. They're in separation mode. Or if you're in separation mode, they miss you. Okay. And they probably also, if there's been no communication, probably wondering what's going on with you. Spring looks to be very, very good. Spring means blossoming, dating, flirting, happiness. Now, we're stepping in the Northern Hemisphere, we're stepping into fall. We've got fall and spring. Obviously, those two seasons are very important for you. We're stepping into fall in the Northern Hemisphere. In the Southern Hemisphere, they're stepping into spring. So I don't know if this is talking about now or in springtime. So they're in March, April. But they're very nostalgic. They want to date. They want to come together. As you could see, they're offering you flowers. Okay. What's the general energy? It is the guide card. And this is Virgo energy. Someone's seeing the light. Someone's guided towards the light. This could be the internal light, the external light, and information and guidance. And this is Virgo, of course. This could speak to a new beginning with the solar eclipse in Virgo. Someone is seeing the light. And there is an offer here that's a dark offer. So there are doubts around this offer, and we spoke about this before. See, balancing the scales is justice. It's also possible legalities. It could also be in the Virgo Libra season that this offer comes through. Let's look at the little love oracle for Capricorn, dear spirit. What's going on? Possibly. Of course, this will not resonate for all of you. So take the messages with a grain of salt. We're looking at the bigger picture. We've got little Cupid here, and this is the lovers. So there is a love affair. A love that is out of bounds because of marriage, commitment. Whoever's hit by this poisonous arrow falls head over heels in love and cannot fall out of love. There's news that's coming in, and it's going to come in very unexpectedly. We see here, and then the coffin brings change, an ending, obviously a resurrection after that. We've got the 6 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. So messages, love messages coming through social media, or someone coming in, flying in. Maybe there was a little bit of ego. Leo comes through as well with the 6 of Wands. This is good news, more than likely. Ooh, and the good news may be that someone is going through separation. We've got the 3 of Swords here. Here are the 3 scythes, very similar to the 3 of Swords. It's the 2 of Swords and the King of Swords. So you've got the 2 of Swords and the King of Swords here. So the news may be that you're coming to the end of, a past situation. Someone's been taking their sweet on time before they take the harvest. So money could also play a major role here. And that's why the energies have been stuck. But feels like things are going to start to happen. And there is dating there. There is dating. Some of you may have been waiting on communication from someone, the other person that's going through separation, divorce. This could be if you've been dealing with someone that was in another marriage and they're freeing themselves up. That could be their ex for all I know. But there's happiness and there's friendship here, and this is the Four of Wands. Potential for something, this is the 1111. In the future where dating, getting out there, forming another connection can lead on to something long term. Right now, it feels like there are pending legalities. We've got the Five of Swords, the 11, which is Justice card, and the Knight of Swords. Feels like someone's trying not to let you go through these changes. So there's a moment of pause here, and we saw that with the Seven of Pentacles. You see the cross here? It's like saying maybe this is the wrong path. Spirit is going to jolt you back onto the correct path. So if you're going through some challenges during the month of September, and even after, as the eclipses do last for a while, they can go up to a year and even a year before, then you know that you're on the wrong path. If it's flowing and the changes are coming easily, then that means that you're on path, on the correct course. So, okay, let's have a look at some love messages and wrap this up. Let's get into the head of your person. I don't know if it's an ex or someone that you're hoping to connect with. Usually we want to know what's going on in the head of the person you're hoping to manifest, not the one you're hoping to release. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. You've been in my dreams. I mentioned that before. I got spooked. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. I need more time to figure things out. And that's the Knight of Pentacles, which was the card at the bottom of the deck, right? They need a bit of time, but the Sun will come out, and the Chariot it speaks to decisions, right? Taking the Chariot, someone's taking their car, and they're transitioning, they're moving, taking action. Remember the Moonology, release negativity. Let's take our little handwritten cards and get more love messages, love thoughts. I've had enough, you're blocked. This is my truth. Take another card. A bit of a riddle here. It was wonderful, we had fun, but I must now move on. Someone's broken your heart. And then we've got I love, love, love you. It's interesting, we've got the 8 and then the 9. Maybe someone had second thoughts here. They changed their mind. They came, to the conclusion that it was love. It wasn't just fun. That usually happens after a breakup. I will ruin your life. I'm no good for you. It's done, door closed, feeling blue. They cheated. I dreamt of you before I met you. Let's elope. Let's try again. I love you. We've come a long way, and you've proven your devotion to me. I love you. I feel like a fool for leaving you. So you see, this and this tie in together greatly. And please forget me, it was a mistake. We see a lot of fluctuating energies, thoughts, emotions. So it could be a mixture of someone that you may be releasing, or regrets, second thoughts, second chances. Remember the second chances, the card of resurrection and crisis. Sometimes people do come to their senses through crisis. Did I take the cartomanzia? No, I didn't. Almost forgot. Thankfully, let's take these last cards and get another perspective as past, present, and future. You may take these 3 cards, past, present, future, or just as a whole for the month of September, whenever you view this. Let's go. Two of Cups, the house. Sex, dancing, marriage, and harmony. Amore, love. This is love. The house is a relationship. We've got jealousy. We've got the cat. Sex without love. One night stand. See, that ties in also with these cards that we mentioned. We've got financial stability, certificates, legal licenses, checks, bank contracts, legal paperwork. Yep. So this is falsehood, this is distrust, this is jealousy, affair with no love, a one-night stand, an affair without any love. But there is love here. And we've got change of heart for the better, fidelity, loyalty, the dog, friendship. Look at how he thinks that he's lost his master. He's crying over his best friend that he's lost, and that could be, I feel like a fool for leaving you. 9 of Cups, 9 of Hearts, a wish fulfillment. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there because this is a wish card as well, my dear friends, right? Dear Capricorn, this is what happens. Love can be very complicated sometimes, unfortunately. And I hope that things do clear up for you. I hope some of these messages resonated for you. Thank you so much for your love and your support. A special thanks to our patrons. We'll be back with more. Love to you.